today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his 3rd year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Darnold on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Darnold's pass.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
46 yards out.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but they're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they won on fourth down here early in the game.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Darnold from the gun. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Gore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The numbers for Gore on the ground last week. 19 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Frank Gore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Murray. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Quinnen Williams.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Muhammad. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A Cardinal first down. Murray to Hopkins. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
On the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold now to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's caught by Hollister. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16, a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They go with a screen to Gore. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Gore. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The stop made.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And Jeffrey's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and goal, Gore. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll go to P-Rod, trying to pound it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. LaMichael P-Rod, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Darnold. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, having to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
The 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out to his left. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The 30, 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand, oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Frank Gore with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass intended for Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Beautiful fake. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Out like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Cardinals 10.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
You saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
1st and 10 at the
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Darnold on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL. here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Cooper Kupp, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Murray now on first down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Darnold. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Darnold completes it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Good for a Jets.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Owasor gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked. And in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Murray's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
First down, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicate.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Jenkins. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
Cardinals 13.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
2 yards. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brought down right.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder, 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot, one of the niftier receivers in the league.
And an update from our nation's capital in D.C. And it's the Rams extending their lead as they've just put more on the board. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Peterson. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Murray going to throw.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Bless on Austin.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Ball carrier. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, Gore. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
$13 yards remaining on second down. And this carry number 20 for Frank Gore. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Gore. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Crowder's got it over the middle, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian Kirk.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Murray now on 1st down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. And throwing again, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Second and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And 9.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. Coverage by
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's the Jets punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. It leads to second.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blessuan Austin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.